There is no God. 4 words that describe 13% of people living in this world today. I am an athlete. I am an artist. I am an introvert. I am an extrovert. All of these 4-word phrases can define people. But what defines you? Is it a sport that you play? Is it the clothes that you wear? How you dress? Or does what you believe in define who you are? As we live in this world today, we need to remember what our true identity is. It is okay to play sports. It is okay to be shy. It is okay to do the things that you are good at. For it says in 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 4 through 6, there are different kinds of gifts, but the same Spirit distributes them. There are different kinds of service, but the same Lord. And there are different kinds of working, but in all of them and in everyone is the same God at work. God has blessed everyone with different gifts, with different talents. And these can be used to help glorify Him. But the truth of the matter is, these gifts and these talents do not define who we truly are. Or at least they shouldn't. Romans chapter 6, verses 5 through 7 says, "For if we have been united with Him in death like His, we will certainly also be united with Him in resurrection like His. For we know that our old self was crucified with Him, so that the body ruled by sin might be done away with, that we should no longer be slaves to sin, because anyone who has died has been set free from sin." Our identity is not in anything that we do, for our identity is with Jesus Christ, our Lord. We used to be identified as sinners, and we may still sin, and we are going to sin, and we are going to mess up. But because of the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, we are no longer identified as sinners, for we are identified as children of God. So the question now comes to you. What defines who you are? Are you an athlete? Are you an artist? Are you a straight A student? Or are you a child of God? Now some may say, I am a Christian. I'm a child of God because I go to church on Sundays and I go to church on Wednesdays. But the identity that we have, we carry with us. Every day of the week, every second of our lives, we carry the identity of Christ with us. Not just on Sundays, and not just on Wednesdays. We live in a corrupt world, and there are people out there that want to put us down for our identity in Jesus Christ. And that makes us feel ashamed. That makes us feel embarrassed, and we want to hide our faces because we are scared of what other people think about us. But as Christians, we need to stand firm in our identities that we have found in Jesus Christ. What is the identity of America? When people see America, do they see a God-fearing nation, or do they see something else? What is the identity of the world that we live in? Is it the identity that it needs to be or not? If not, why not? For we have the power to change the world. We have the knowledge. We have the abilities. But the question is, what is your identity?